Hey, what's up guys? Chase from PB4L. But it's been like 2 years. Holy shit, 2 years since my last video. Today I'm going to talk about what's the best beginner gun that you can get. Now, when I got into paintball, I went to my local paintball field retail store and they sold me this. This is a Carver 1, okay? It's a great gun, really sturdy, a lot like a Tippmann 98. Of course, a lot of people are drawn into, it says US Army on it, and it looks like a military weapon, so of course that's what's going to draw a lot of people in. However, when I first got this gun, I thought it was great, all that, and then I went to the field and I realized this gun wasn't shit. Okay? Yeah, it might work for woods ball, but as soon as you try to play any type of speed ball or air ball, you got a hopper that sits up to here, you're going to get dinked out on that all the time. It's not very light, really heavy duty, which is good, it's sturdy, but it's really hard to move around. So I'm not going to recommend the Carver 1 for your first paintball gun, unless you're strictly going to play woods ball, which I highly suggest you don't do, because you're missing out on another half of the world of paintball, and that's airball or speedball, and that's a lot of fun too. So I'm not going to recommend this as your first gun. Some people will say, oh, you gotta get a Tippmann 98, this thing's indestructible, and it is indestructible, but it's, again, if you want to try, again, you got the angled feed neck here, you can see, and it's just not good for, it's only good for woods ball. You can only use this in woods ball. I mean, you'll see people trying to shoot you out in speedball every once in a while when you're playing rec. They're sitting here going like this, and then they just get shot out because it's so easy to shoot them out. I mean, these things last forever, but what good is it if you can only play one part of the sport? So I'm not going to recommend the Tippmann 98 as your first gun, which is going to surprise a lot of people. Some of you newer players might have already went and picked one of these up because that's what your retailer tried to sell you, or did sell you rather. There's a BT, what is it, 4? BT4 looks exactly like this, and I guess it's like the new version of it. But I'm not going to recommend this as your first gun. In fact, these are all mechanical guns, so you don't have to worry about boards or anything like that. The gun that I'm going to recommend you pick up is this one right here. This is an Azodin Chaos, okay? This thing looks like a speedball gun, however, no board inside, the grip, and it's got a double trigger, and it just looks badass. So you're going to get instant respect with that because you're going to look like you know what you're doing when you go out there. Anybody can go pick up a Tippmann 98 anytime. I recommend you go to A&S Gear and pick up one of these. It is actually the same price range as both of those guns. Actually, I think it's maybe a little bit cheaper than both of them. $10 less than the Carver 1 and like $40 less than the Tippmann. It's just a great gun, guys, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. It's small, it's slim. You can see, slim. But so that way it's a lot easier to play speedball and airball. However, one thing that some people are gonna really not like about it is with the Carver 1, it has sights, but in paintball you don't need sights. You're not gonna sit there and try to snipe unless you're playing woods ball. And again, you can play woods ball with this. I recommend it. It's a lot lighter and just easier to run around with, but it doesn't have any sights. So I recommend you line the back of it up with your nose, and wherever you look, that's where the ball is going to go, okay? So that's how you're going to aim. You're not going to try to aim looking down the barrel or anything like that. You want to line this up, and then wherever you look, the gun follows, and that's where you're going to shoot. And just really with these, you can really get on the trigger, kinda. I mean, not as good as an electronic gun, of course, but you can really just get on the trigger, and it'll help you out.